Welcome, everyone, to the ultimate game in the college football season. Everything has built to this, the battle for the national championship and college football immortality, a moment that every young football player grows up dreaming about. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the LSU Tigers, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, everything has been building to this. It's time for the national championship. Let's crown a champion. Kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. First down here for this offense. Ball handed off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Back's got it again. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
For the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Grab down the middle. It's Sampson. And it's a huge chunk play. The tackle is finally made, but the ball moved to the 47-yard line.
A lot of times college quarterbacks, they're more comfortable working to the outside. Here's an example of a quarterback with a full field read, and he hits a big play in the middle.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Takes a shot as he lets it go. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Now it's second down here. And the single back takes the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
And he picks up the first down, tackled at the 32.
In all of our prep work coming into this national championship, I really wondered how this secondary would hold up against this quarterback and this group of receivers. They better be ready to make some adjustments because right now, this quarterback is having his way with it.
What a catch. Heads up off the deflection. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have first and goal now.
You know, we've seen this guy make a lot of plays, but one of the things that really stands out to me is his desire to want to come down with the ball. Here, the ball is deflected. Instead of giving up on the play, he still has that desire to come up with the catch to help his quarterback out.
Second down and goal upcoming. And there's the handoff. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure, Kirk.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And he takes this from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Launching downfield. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. The Huskies will line up to punt it away.
Well, they had enough yards for the 1st down on that throw, but a clutch hit right here defensively jars the ball free, so no 1st down.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. He's got it for a big gain. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer. It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Pressure is coming. Oh, a sack. The senior of this defense making a big play.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
And it's good. And they add to their lead.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Huskies offense is back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? That was a nice juke, but not much room to run. He's brought down for a short gain. Important 2nd down play coming up. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Using his legs on the scramble. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense does a great job here of pressuring the quarterback, but I got to give the quarterback a lot of credit. Instead of taking a negative play, he shows you his athletic ability and fights out and gets all the way back to the line of scrimmage.
And he'll send this one to the right side after a lot of time in the pocket. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Well, it looked like the quarterback had everything that he needed there. Had great protection. The receiver ran a nice route. Just not able to convert there on that 3rd down. Let's see what their decision is on 4th down coming up.
And the Huskies will send the punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. Fair catch made at the 35. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Settled for a field goal last time out. Can they open things up on this possession? Looking for his big tight end. And he pulls in the catch. Finally brought down, but the gain moves him to the 44.
Well, it's great to see this quarterback from LSU make that throw and put it right on the money to pick up that first down. And I think that's the big thing that LSU fans want to see is consistency from the quarterback position. There have been moments where you've seen that. There have been other moments where they've been asking for more out of their quarterback. So you had the Burrow moment in 2019 that was historic, one of the best we've ever seen in the sport. But now you want to see throws like this. It'd be a great complement to that running game. And then you become a complete package and a real threat in the SEC.
Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. They'll try to run for the first down. In the clear at the 25. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up with a second and goal. He's going to hand this off. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, LSU.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Point after, knocked right through. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Washington offense heads back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? Enough for a first down at the 37.
Good job by this Washington offense to be able to execute there and pick up this first down. And this back is starting to really show what he's all about. That combination of speed and power living up to that lofty standards that Washington running backs have.
He's moving out of the pocket. He's going to try to use his legs here. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
Boy, he was close to getting to that corner and picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
Here's the second down play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. That's a bullet pass to the left side. Catch made. It's a big play inside the 30. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
On first down, it's play action. He lets it go on the move. And he's got it. And they've got him down at the 3. Big gain on that completion.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
A chance to get right back into this football game. It's first down and goal. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Huskies. Now the try here for the extra point. PAT is good. They trail now by 10, 17-7. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Bringing it out. It's Turner. He's brought down to the 27-yard line. Decent return. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Second down after that run on the previous play. Same tailback, another carry. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Caught over the middle. It's Turner. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
That's another positive gain here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got it.
And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will set up the offense at the 38.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
And the Washington offense is back out on the field now. The last drive, the passing game, very effective, moving them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. Defense makes the tackle on the ball carrier.
Boy, just stoned at the line of scrimmage by this defensive front. They have been having their way at the line of scrimmage the entire first half of this national championship. And if these guys do not find a way to become more than one-dimensional, there's no way they're going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole.
Second down after that previous play. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. On the run, he'll let it go. He's got his man in the open field. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Offense looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Fires it on the move. Makes the catch downfield. This Washington offense is moving quickly down the field. Trying to run, it's Washington. Fighting off the defender.
Coaches told us in pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Washington. And now they'll set up for the point after. The extra point cuts the lead to 3, 17-14. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Makes a quick catch. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. It's the 2-minute warning of this close, competitive first half. A short completion sets up a third down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He cannot escape the defense with a sack. Talk about aggressive. The head coach keeping the offense on the field inside their own 30. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. He's got it. Enough for a first down. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the left side. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. That completion makes it second and medium. And the quarterback dropping back. And he dumps it off to the tight end. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. A new set of downs after that completion. Looking to throw it on first down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
They look to throw it here on second down. And the completion made. He stopped, but he gets a first down. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
He'll throw it now. And it's incomplete that time, just out of reach of the receiver. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Oh, and he can't hang on. Wow, would have been a touchdown. Got to shake that off now. It's third down coming up. And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. And he'll drop back here on third down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive. And
think about this. This is a national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense. Man, that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Washington offense retakes the field here. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Looking for a deep completion. Catch is made way down inside the 30. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now he's executing. We're only in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. They start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And looking for a big play here. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. He's got some room and some blockers here. Out past the 30. Finally steps out of bounds after a long return. What a play by the defense.
Chris, not only the awareness to come up with the interception, but the speed and athletic ability on the return. I thought he was going to take it all the way back, but the offense just did enough to keep him out of the end zone.
Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Touchdown, Washington. This offense really clicking. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
The extra point makes it a 4-point game. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Time running down, just one play left here in the half. And looking to throw now on first down. He's running out of time here. They've got him. It's a sack. The defense will take some momentum to halftime after that one. Meadow's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Huskies offense is back out on the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. Running with purpose. They stop him right at the 24.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Looking to pass here on second down. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Huskies. No chance to catch him. Now the important point after attempt. And the extra point makes it 35-24. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fielded in the end zone. It's Turner. Makes it with a 16. That's good coverage there. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The sure hands. It's Sampson. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Well, it's a great completion here. Quarterback puts this ball on the money. And when you talk about LSU and you talk about the history, it's easy to bring up Joe Burrow in 2019. But, Chris, you've been following this as long as I have. You know that when LSU is really dangerous, they get consistent play from the quarterback. It doesn't have to be Burrow, but just a guy that can be efficient, be a good leader, and complement the running game. And right now you're starting to see that from this team. Good completion. Now, can you do it consistently? Because if you can, with the athletes they have around that position, they become a real threat.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Grab behind the line. It's Watkins. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher second down on the way. The offense with 5 receivers now. Empty backfield. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Pass caught. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense. The defense backed up against their own end zone. Looking to throw it again. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Tigers. So down by 5, they'll go for 2, trying to cut this to a field goal margin. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. He'll get in there for 2 points. Now the deficit, just a field goal. Now they get set to kick it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Washington offense heads back out onto the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create, and he just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
The shotgun handoff here. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Another positive gain by this back. I'll tell you, between the offensive line sustaining blocks and this back's vision and ability to explode into that second level of this defense, this guy is having a monster day in the biggest stage of all in the national championship.
And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
Well, when the dust settles and the games are over, it's how many big plays did you create and how many did you prevent. This is a huge play for this offense. Now, can they get the ball into the end zone or they have to settle for 3?
Oh, it's picked off. What a play. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Oh, how I love when this happens. The big dog up front is working hard and snatched his opportunity. Good for him.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. The pass rush closing in. And a senior making a disruptive impact play. So it's 2nd and long at the 20.
Really love how the defensive coordinator here is able to get that linebacker free and come up with a sack. Think about Washington over the years out in the Pac-10 and now the Pac-12. One thing you can always think about is great linebacker play, great safety play, and an intimidating presence by their defense.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. The offense already has 1 fourth-down conversion. Can they do it for a 2nd time? Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. Going the other way, can they stop him? Touchdown, Washington. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Bringing it out, it's Turner. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick-6 last time out here. Looking for his back. Oh, and he can't quite hang on. Almost the 4th interception he's thrown today. Brings up 2nd down.
Boy, oh boy, Chris, this quarterback is getting way too loose with the football. He's already thrown an interception on the last series. Almost has another one here. He's got to start
airing this one out toward the sideline. Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight. Not a great return, but the interception wipes out the scoring threat and gets the offense the ball at the 32. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll change the pre-snap look now. First down. Looking to throw the football. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure. On the run, it's Washington. They've got him down out near the 40. Now, this defense is going to have to mix up some looks because this back has had a monster day in the national championship. Running inside, running outside. The defense has got to do a good job of locking in on him to negate his big play ability.
Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Finally brought down to the 20-yard line. A huge gain puts him in great scoring position.
I really love the way more and more offenses are using the receiver in motion pre-snap. Give him a chance to get the football with a couple of blockers in front of him. He's got all that speed built up. You get the ball in his hands, and you better look out. He could be off to the races.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. A handoff to the back. They stop him, but it's a first down.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Second down and goal. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And a sophomore making an impact play.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked. So on 4th down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. Touchdown, LSU. It was a foot race and he won it. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the 4th quarter where the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. The first play of the drive now from the 25. And they'll use the ground game here. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Trying to create outside the pocket now. Oh, a throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up 3rd down. Time for one more play here in the quarter. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. He's moving out of the pocket now. And it's incomplete, but is the final play of this period. Rolling the dice a bit, up one possession and going for it on 4th down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Looking for his big tight end. And the pass is incomplete. A crucial misfire here late in the game, and the ball will turn over on downs.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. There was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments, and they'll stop him after a short gain.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Getting set. Here's second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Turner. The tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength. LSU is now operating in the red zone. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. From the shotgun, drops back. He's hit as he throws it. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Boy, what a throw. But what's more impressive is the toughness by that quarterback, knowing he's about to get hit and still makes that throw.
See if they can convert the point after. The PAT is up and good. They take a one-point lead here in the final quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Washington offense is back out on the field now. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on fourth down in their end and got stopped. That run takes it across the 30-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
A gain makes it second and medium. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Offense will try to convert a third and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. That's reeled in. It's Robinson. Gets into space at the 50. Tackle made after a big gain.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defensive coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid game.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Quick throw complete to the tight end. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss just having one of those dream performances.
The Huskies looking to keep this drive moving. On the run, it's Carlson. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run phase. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And he's got some open field ahead. The 30. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Wow, what a play by this defense to come up with the interception. And a big return. They almost take it to the house, but you got to give the quarterback some credit. Yeah, he threw a pick, but he didn't give up on the play and hang his head. Instead, he makes the tackle to prevent the defense from scoring.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. One more first down should do it, but remember, the defense has all 3 timeouts remaining. And that's a solid game for the defense able to bring him down.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
They'll run this play from the pistol formation. Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
You know, they try to run the football here, and they're unable to get that first down. The clock does keep moving. The big question now is third down. What do you do? Keep it on the ground again, or roll the dice, throw the football, knowing an incompletion, the clock will stop.
Let's it fly to the wideout. Oh, and it's dropped by a normally very reliable receiver. That's going to bring up fourth down.
Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on third and short. Unable to come up with a first down. Now here at fourth down, you got a big decision to make. You kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer.
Leading here in the fourth quarter, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to stretch the lead and keep possession. And it falls incomplete for a turnover on downs.
I mean, I hate to second guess here, but why in the world with this lead wouldn't you just punt the ball away and allow your defense to ice this football game? This now gives this offense great field position and a chance to really take advantage of it.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. Touchdown, Tigers. And the defense adds 6 from the interception return.
Great job here by the backer, just mirroring the quarterback, reading his eyes, and then stepping in front of that throw, comes up with it, and then he goes back to high school, shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands, takes it in for a touchdown.
The extra point up and good, so the lead now is 8 here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Washington offense retakes the field here. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. It's a short completion to the tight end. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game, they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers.
Going for a big play downfield. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. He's hit as he throws it. Finds his man. It's Robinson. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the first down.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Looking to throw yet again. Grab near the sticks. It's Robinson. Breaking free at the 35. They finally get him, but it's across midfield. Big gain to the 33.
Boy, the defense missed an opportunity to here put a lot of pressure on this offense. They allow them to convert. They could have got them the fourth down with the lead that they have. Boy, this could have been a knockout punch.
Looking to throw it on first down. Defense is coming after him. Escapes the pocket. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management is going to be very important here in the final minutes. Offense getting set. Second down play here. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Ball's incomplete. A lot of heat on that throw.
Now that's going to bring up a critical third down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a first down.
They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here.
Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Huskies.
And just like that, Chris, they've given themselves a shot here with under a minute to go. They're a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up.
So they get the important touchdown, but they need the 2-point conversion to tie the game. And it's incomplete. They don't make it. The defense with a stop to preserve a 2-point lead. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. Looks like the quarterback will just take a knee here. That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. They're the last team standing at the top of the mountain. They're national champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
Well, that's going to do it for us and wrap up another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a College Football. They are officially your kings of college football and national champions, the LSU Tigers.